We are back today with the second episode of our podcast series.
I, Rotractor Ayusha Surve.
And I, Rotractor Vaibhav Jain, welcome you all to RCTLC Shorts.
As promised, we are here today with yet another interesting topics with our very amazing speakers from our own club.
Introducing to you all Rotractor Vansh Mehta and Rotractor Abhiraj Nikam.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Abhiraj is currently pursuing an engineering discipline. He's a student, an entrepreneur, and an athlete. He's simply a young guy who has very big goals and does everything possible to achieve them. So glad to have you here, Abhiraj.
My pleasure being here.
Vansh here believes that no matter how qualified you are, there's always something new to learn. His keen interests and hobbies include reading and discussing about global affairs and international politics. Thank you for coming here, Vansh.
Thank you for having me, Weber.
So today, we are here with something that you've often heard through Instagram campaigns or debate topics or long articles on the first page of Mumbai Mirror.
If you haven't guessed it yet, today we are here to have some insights on feminism. What do you think about it, Ayusha?
So I'll tell you my views about the topic completely aligned with this quote that I read by G.D. Anderson. So I'll tell you, feminism isn't about making women stronger because trust me, women are already strong. It's about changing the way world perceives this strength.
I totally agree with you. Today, we actually want to discuss what our Gen Z thinks about it. So Vansh, Abhiraj, go ahead and tell us, what do you think about feminism? How would you define it?
Thank you, Weber. Now, my definition of feminism is pretty concise. It's a series of movements that promote equality amongst all genders. What about you, Abhiraj?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Once like feminism was a very good movement started for women who were getting oppressed, who were getting deprived of their rights. But now, as you see that the movement has taken another course. Do you agree?
I completely agree that the movement has taken another turn. Perhaps I wouldn't say that the movement has taken another turn. I would talk about pseudo-feminism, which is, you can call it fake feminism as well. We see certain people in today's date who use the term feminism in order to promote their own self-interest, such as, okay, as I previously said, feminism is defined as equality amongst all, but there are some people out there who are trying to use the term feminism in order to try to oppress the other gender. I believe
Yes.
it's high time we understand that there is a need of equality amongst all, and not to show that men are greater than women or women are greater than men.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, that's what yes, the society is missing the very point of the, if you see, if we when we talk about feminism right now, which is followed by a lot of people, and they propagate it in a very wrong way. For example, if I see a post about something which I don't know, then I think that that very post or that very news is the source of everything, and that is absolutely correct, and I try to propagate it. But if that very news is wrong, then I am propagating the wrong news. So that is also happening right now, that people are understanding the wrong definition of feminism, trying to do wrong stuff and telling that, yeah, it's correct. Yeah, you should do that too.
That's true.
Okay, talking about the media with respect to feminism. Okay, I personally believe that all of media, all of news, all of social media as well to some extent is something that is destroying us, is destroying our generation, is destroying the views of of our people to a certain extent. I mean, one person could post something today, and if the person has 100 followers, only 10 people might actually want to look at the other side of the story. 90 people might as well just believe what's put in out there.
Yes,
And
that
people
was
have
the
started
point.
using this. People have started using this fully to their advantage at this point of time.
Yes,
It's
and
high
I
time we realize.
also, as you can see, that there was a case, Manav, I don't remember his surname, Manav, that guy who committed suicide. So that girl actually had 2,000 to 3,000 followers, and when she posted the when she fake alligated Manav, the 2,000, out of the 2,000, almost around 300 to 400 people continuously messaged Manav. They gave him bad words and stuff. They don't People don't understand the mental thing the mental trauma that the person has to go through if he is fakely alligated. And in India, there are a lot of fake cases that have been registered, and innocent people are behind bars, we can say. But but in short we can summarize by saying that the boys, which I have no problem with, girls getting new jobs and everything, and if a girl dies or something happens to that girl, that is shown in the news and are raised. But when a guy goes through something or something happens to the guy, it is treated as he doesn't have a soul at all.
All right.
I have a problem with that thing.
I completely understand your point of view, Abhiraj. But however, I wouldn't say I beg to differ, but I would just like to add on to some points that you said. Looking at, in light of recent events, looking at the Hathras gang rape case, I mean, it was something that really destroyed my mind after I read about it. It is something no one should go through. And I'm just shedding light upon the fact that even women go through a lot more than men do. I'd like to mention that, you know, if like in if 80% or 90% women are oppressed today, it is that 10 to 20% of women use those examples to generate false allegations and propagandas in order to allegate men, in order to falsely allegate men. That is what I have a problem with. I have no problem with women doing well and good in life. I believe everyone should do well in life. And it's again, it's high time we realize it's about equality for all, and not just to show that men are being more oppressed or women are being more oppressed. I believe this argument holds no stand, because for sure women are more oppressed in this country. In this world altogether, females are way more oppressed than men are. But what I'm trying to say is that this shouldn't be a reason that we unsee something. We unsee if men are being oppressed in some other places as well. We
Yeah,
ignore it. We ignore it completely.
yeah.
Let's talk about our judicial system now. I don't have a let's talk about the Indian Penal Code. Under Section 375 of the Indian Penal Code, a- an action is only registered as rape if a man forcefully tries to have an intercourse with a woman, whereas if a man is raped, it's not recognized as a crime in India at all.
Yes, that's the very point right now. Like, men are being deprived of rights. If we frame that kind of thing, that men have been deprived of some rights, not all the rights, but some rights. And because of this very thing, it's like our judicial system is quite strong, I agree, but it also has some loopholes in it. And this is the very big loophole, because of which a lot of innocent people who did not even commit the crime, who were the what do you say?
I myself have witnessed this happening, someone being falsely alleged and serving time for it. And it is not a very good experience, because it is obviously not a very good experience. And just seeing how casually some women, under the tag of feminism, become feminazis in order to forward their own agendas, it just sickens me, because feminism is supposed to be about equality for all. It is not about someone trying to oppress the other.
I'll also give you an example. I had a friend of mine, and she started an NGO kind of thing for women to help them. I was like, excellent. I was like, yeah, I like to visit your office and help you out. When I visited her office, she had these posters of saying women are completely oppressed, men are trash, men should be punished. Then a lot of negative things that were there. I was like, yeah, you're doing this great, but what are these posters? Like, you know, you are creating a negative thing for, you're not propagating completely feminism, you are just spreading hate for people. She's like, no, and they think that they are right. The feminazis, they think that they are completely right. No one is better than them, and no one has more information than them on this specific topic. It's a
I
hard and fast
completely.
rule.
You
If
talked
they say
about the
anything,
posters which said that women are oppressed. I totally agree with that part, that women are completely oppressed. But that doesn't mean that all men have to be considered as trash, right?
oi, that's what.
So
And
there are a lot of men in India. There are a lot of men in India who I believe I know, like I believe I can't trust the half the guys I know myself at this point of time. There are a lot of men in India, but at the same point of time, it's not that everyone is one and the same. We all share different types of views, we all share different types of mentalities. What I have a problem with is, first of all, people have started generalizing against men as a whole. People have started sympathizing for women as a whole. Okay, which again, to a certain point I agree should be dealt with. But I don't, like, again, some people use it to their advantage, as I've been speaking about it. And it, like, that's what I mean to say, that we all share different views. Again, just to summarize everything that I said, that my basic point of view of saying things are that we need equality for all, and not to show that women or men are better than one another, or that for that matter any gender is better than the other. We need equality for all.
That's very true.
That's
yeah, man,
very
I
close to
completely
summarize
agree.
once.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like, we have to end this men versus women kind of thing. It's development in the world. And that is what peace, and that will also bring peace in the country and the world as well, in the society, if you see in a smaller perspective. And yeah, I'll end my case here with feminism and pseudo feminism.
That was truly insightful. I respect all the opinions that both of y'all hold. And for coming to the end of this video, thank you so much, Vansh and Abhiraj. I'm so glad that you joined us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Guys, I hope you all liked today's video. And for such many more interesting topics, stay tuned.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Happy October!